Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Travels with Missy and Darren. One thing about international travel is that layovers can be brutal. We took a trip to Portugal in 2023 that included an 8-hour layover at JFK Airport in New York. That is a long time to hang out in a terminal, unless that terminal is historic. We decided to visit someplace we'd only seen in pictures and on the TV show The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. The former TWA terminal at JFK is a mid-century modern marvel that's been preserved and repurposed as a jet age hotel. Designed by famed architect Eero Saarinen and completed in 1962, the terminal remained in use until TWA shut it down in 2001. The main building was protected from demolition, having been made a New York City designated landmark in 1994, and subsequently was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2005. In July 2015, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo confirmed that the Saarinen building would be converted into a new on-site hotel for JFK's passengers, and it now contains a total of 512 rooms as well as conference areas, restaurants, and an aviation history museum. Missy and I are mid-century modern enthusiasts, and we immediately fell in love with the building. The remodel is designed to look as it did in its heyday, including the flipping numbers and letters of the departure and arrival board. You can easily spend an hour exploring every part of this building, which includes reproductions of Saarinen's office and Howard Hughes's TWA headquarters. Add in an extensive collection of vintage TWA airline attendant and flight uniforms, and it's quite an aviation museum. We especially like the vintage advertisement to fly to Portugal, because that's where we were heading. We had expensive cocktails at the aptly named Lisbon Lounge, took a selfie in the red carpeted hallway where Midge Maisel and Lenny Bruce reluctantly said goodbye on the TV show, and I got to sit in the VW microbus that's parked out front. We bought some fun TWA themed souvenirs, and someday we want to come back and stay in one of the rooms of the hotel. By the time we went back through security with our backpacks, since we had checked our bags, it was time to board the red-eye to Lisbon. It's not often I would recommend scheduling a long layover at an airport, but if you can set aside some time at JFK, it's well worth your time to visit the TWA Hotel. If you like to travel and like what you've seen here, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and come along for some more adventures with Missy and Darren.